Hello, you're looking at a 1981 Ithaca motorhome. It has original 53,000 miles. It needs a couple things, but overall it's in very nice shape. Just to give you a quick list here, this was a donated vehicle. Here's what the donor left with us. Said it has a rebuilt engine, replaced 6 tires, replaced 3 batteries, alternator, headlights and all cabin bulbs, installed an oil pressure switch, replaced hoses and belts, replaced all drain valves and most water lines, has a full tank of propane right now, 3/4 tank of gas, 2 sets of keys, replaced the sewer valve, and the owner's manual. And they say it needs a hot water heater, which here's one for $349. We were not able to test any of that, but the donor says that everything else works fine, including the air. It is nice and clean inside. There are no odors. There's a couple spots where it looks like there was a leak, but it's been sealed up, and it's just been raining, and it's not wet now. So, but could use a repair in these areas. Not that big a deal if you're handy. It's been all winterized, and turned on the water system for a second, and antifreeze came out. It is a big plus to have had all that work done, especially the 6 new tires and rebuilt engine. I mean, that's really a nice plus. Needs a good waxing on the outside, or a ajaxing and a wash. But really, if you're looking for a cheap motorhome to go on the road with, that would be this one. Drives nicely, doesn't look terrible. You're a little handy, needs a couple little things. Here it starts right up. I'm not able to see what size motor it is. I'm guessing it's the 454. I'm just not able to see, but it's got plenty of power. Maybe the 350, but put on my seatbelt here. And we can go for a quick ride. It is a 3-speed. Now we are selling this no reserve, so the top bidder will win it. Please don't bid unless you have the resources to finish the transaction. We will store it for 2 or 3 weeks after the sale, but the balance of the money has to be in within 7 days. You can see it gets right up. Not loose or anything, it's nice and tight on the road. I wouldn't have a problem driving this for a long distance, that's for sure. Got plenty of good oil pressure down there on the oil pressure gauge that he installed. When I started this, it hadn't been started in about 2 weeks. This morning started right up. I'll try to get it go a little faster here so we can see how she goes. will pick you up at the Baltimore Washington Airport or the train station or the bus station if you want to fly in or come in those ways to pick up a vehicle. But it is nice and easy to drive. It is an 81, so it's not perfect, but you can see by that list all the things that were done. Really going to be a lot of motorhome for what this is going to sell for. With a couple hours elbow grease in, and I think you have a nice looking motorhome ready to go on the road with, or just park somewhere and use it as a camper, either one, or as a tailgate bus, or any of all those things. So, if you're looking for a cheap motorhome, don't bid unless you're able to finish the transaction. Again, we will pick you up at the airport. We're about 20 miles north of Baltimore in Bel Air, Maryland. Buy this Ithaca motorhome cab over.